Hey guys, what's up? Neil here, and on today's video I want to talk about how to fill your mind with positive thoughts and actually change your life. Everything is mental in this world, everything is mental in this game, and on this video I want to dive deep into how I operate and how I try to fill my mind with only positive things and only things that I want happening in my life, and I block out anything else that I think is irrelevant or could actually hurt me. I'm an actual believer that I can control my life with my mind. I can create the reality that I want for my life, and I believe that if I focus enough on something and I put in the effort, nothing can stop me and it will happen. And on that note, I'm very strict about what I let into my brain and my mind and what I block out, and I will talk about it a little bit later in this video. So I actually had a similar video a while back I recorded, or maybe I'll link to it below or above. The title of the video was 24 months for the rest of your life, and the idea behind that video was that if you put your mind to it and commit to something for 24 months and do it day in, day out, and actually put in the effort, you can make a living almost out of anything in any profession or anything that you want to do. So this video is a little bit different. This video goes more into the psychological aspect and the mental aspect of how to keep your mind on a positive note every day. Alright, so now let's dive right into my simple everyday strategy that I use to keep my mind on a positive note. Alright, so the first thing I do, and I do that at the beginning of the process, is that I decide on a goal. I set up a goal. It needs to be big enough so it matters, but small enough so it can be achieved in a lifetime, right? If it's too big to take decades or even 100 years or even maybe more to achieve, then it's too big. You need big goals, don't get me wrong, but you need a goal that you can achieve, let's say in 10 to 20 years. That way you'll see the results. Alright, so the next step I do is that I go backwards from my completed goal and up until this day, and I try to decide on small steps that I can do daily or monthly so I can improve my life toward my goal every day or every month until I reach that goal. When you break down difficult tasks or huge goals into small daily or monthly activities, it makes it a lot easier to digest, a lot easier. It makes it more manageable. Suddenly it doesn't look so huge. Suddenly it's not scary. Suddenly it's just a few things you have to do every day for a long period of time, but every day small things that will get you closer to your goal. Alright, the next thing that I do, and I do this almost on a daily basis, is that I meditate. I do this every morning, almost every morning, and I meditate and I visualize my goal as complete. I want to make sure I know what my life looks like at the end goal. I want to make sure I know how my life will look like once I finish my goal. So every day I take the time, shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes every day to visualize and meditate and actually describe your life in great detail about. This is actually a very important step in the strategy. Try to do daily meditations, 10-15 minutes per day. Sit down in a quiet place and visualize your life as the life that you want. After your goal is achieved, what would your life look like? Visualize that. Go into great details. Small details make the difference. Feel it. You gotta feel how it will feel for you once it's achieved. Feelings are very important to think about. You think about feelings, you not necessarily feel them. I mean, you can do both. And once you do these two things together, feelings and thoughts together, it will be very powerful, and you will actually feel a lot better. Alright, so the last step is pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is rinse and repeat. Every day, do the steps that I described before. I do them, and just repeat those every day until your goal is complete or you're in a better place and you're happy with where you at. Remember, success is not worth it unless you're happy, so just do what makes you happy, and if you're happy where you're at, that means you reach your goal and you reached a level of success. Alright, did you notice what's missing from this list? Did you notice what I didn't talk about and I'm going to talk about now? Well, what's missing from this list and my strategy is that I don't let negative thoughts into my mind. I don't let negative people into my life. I try to avoid them as much as possible. So I block them out. This is a very important step in my strategy. I only let positive things, productive things that can help me achieve my goals and create the life that I want. You gotta block out, you gotta say no, you gotta block out a lot of things and a lot of people during your lifetime to make sure that your brain is on track, to make sure you protect yourself from things or even people, some maybe even close to you, that may drive you away from the goal that you want to achieve. Don't get me wrong, obviously bad days happen, you meet people you don't like or negative people. Sometimes you just gotta block them out. Try and keep your eyes on the prize, and you know, you don't have to be right 100% of the time. You don't have to be on point 100% of the time. Even if you do it at an 80% level, let's say out of a year, 80% of that year you kept your eyes on the prize and did what you had to do, I promise you your life is going to be in a much better place. And that was the video for today, and let me know in the comments below what you think about my ideas and my strategy. Share with me your strategy to keep your mind on a positive note, and as always, give me the thumbs up and subscribe so I know I'm doing something right, and I'll see you in the next video.